Ugh. Are they making the dough look like little rats? Ew. Plot twist. What if that in that bowl is grinded up? What up, what ifers? Welcome back to the channel. You know we're gonna be looking at some crazy, creepy, weird, outrageous TikToks that'll make you rethink everything that you thought was true. So you're gonna wanna stay locked in, cause you ain't gonna believe this.
What the hell? What the fuck?
What is this? Yeah, not a whole lot of context on that video. What y'all think?
Ears are popping. Ears are popping.
Man, just sitting inside of a tornado is wild to me. Like I appreciate those people because without them, we wouldn't even know how tornadoes work. So yeah, man, you know, shout out to them. But I couldn't do it. Could you? No fisheye lens, it says. Oh yeah, that's definitely some type of lens. That's fisheye for sure. Because the distortion at the bottom and the top don't even look normal. This proves absolutely nothing, okay? It proves nothing, y'all. Yeah, nah, I can't. I ain't. Nope. How could you not feel like that thing is illegal?
Bro, it's been one day and we are already living in a Black Mirror episode. I
Yeah.
mean, I've already seen about 5 videos that's just like, bro, what's going on? Look at this one.
Yo, what? I'm not making this up. What?
I mean, we're already in the Twilight Zone, gang. Like, what is this, man? You driving a car, self-driving, and then you on the, like, bro. And then homie walking around the mall, just in another world. This is crazy. But this is the future. It's already started. The future is now, people.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I won't be buying one of them things because I don't really see no use for it. I feel like it's going to detach people from reality. You know, people ain't going to have no need to go outside and congregate and be social because you'll have that. Nah, man. I'm cool on that. What about y'all?
Breaking news. It looks like there was a study done in September of 2022. This is how far back this conflict goes. We obviously know that it's been like a big thing since 1948. But a recent study was done in 2022, about 2 years ago. Sorry, my brain is still processing 2022 as last year. Where John Hopkins University genetic study shows that 97.5% of Judaics living in Israel have absolutely no ancient Hebrew DNA, are therefore not Semites, and have no ancient blood ties to the land of Palestine at all. Whereas 80% of Palestinians carry ancient Hebrew DNA, thus are the real Semites. Not your own institution proving that you are indeed a liar, Israel. Not your own scientific institution proving that you are in fact a liar and that you have no claim to that land. Oh!
It's crazy.
Oh, these jokes ain't right themselves at this point. Israel has a right to defend itself. Israel doesn't exist. Israel doesn't exist. It's not a real place. Never has. Never has.
I've always said, I told y'all, I did this in another video. It literally became a country in like 1948.
We only notice Palestinians because those are the real Semites. So now that we have that information, being anti-Semitic is any of the Jews that claim to have part of that land. You're anti-Semitic because that's not your land. You have no right to that land. It does not belong to you. Go back to Germany where you came from because you're not the real Jews and you're not the real Semites.
Well,
you have no Hebrew DNA whatsoever. And John Hopkins, an accredited institution, proved it. So again, America, let's go ahead and say it one more time. Zionism is not real. Israel is not real. Israelites are not real. Only the Palestinians are the real Hebrews. Lock me up. Throw in a key, baby. Science proved it. Science proved it.
I gotta agree with her there. But if you don't agree, get in the comments and tell me why. And please don't come at me. I'm just saying, like, we are all allowed to think whatever we want to think. Watch how a T cell kills a cancer cell. Our immune system is incredible. Indeed, it is. I'm studying biochemistry right now. Wow, and it implodes from the inside. It is crazy how that works. It's entering a lymph node. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, and it runs off. It kills us, and it runs off. That is extremely incredible.
There's a lot of people out there that agree with not paying their taxes this year. And there's a lot of people that like to comment You're just going to go to jail. Let's see how that works out for you. The IRS is going to come get you. You know, our government is breaking the law every day. Constitutional law exists just the same as political law.
It does.
And as
We
long
gotta
as
enforce it though.
the government is taking our tax-paying dollars and they're using it to give to illegal immigration, giving them the right to vote, giving them driver's license, allowing them to buy land, allowing them to buy homes, giving them prepaid credit cards for those who live in hotels in New York, where veterans used to live in those hotels. Now they've kicked out the veterans and moved in the illegal immigrants.
Sad, man.
States like California and Illinois are allowing them to become police officers and carry a weapon while they're on duty. That's illegal. And you're not going to use my tax-paying dollars to pay for your criminal activity in this country. In order for this movement to work, everyone needs to get involved. Oh, well, they'll arrest you. No, they won't, because they won't have the money to arrest you. They can't come after all of us because we have the numbers. So when are the American people going to stop being afraid? Stop being scared. Stop being controlled. Stop being sheep. We have a right to exist in this country. And with Bidenomics kicking everybody while they're down, making it almost impossible to survive, you need to keep your money to take care of your family. Put a roof over their head. Put food on the table. Make sure you don't lose your car. Keep your cell phones turned on. Keep your internet, your cable. Be responsible, but don't be reckless. Paying your taxes right now to this corrupt, treasonous government is reckless and illegal. And it can be proved in a court of law that what they're doing goes against the constitutional law of this land. You won't get in as much trouble as you think you will. Stand up. Do the right thing. As for me and my family, we'll lead the charge. We are not paying our taxes this year. We are not giving in to the government's control. We will not be sheep. And we will not stand by idle and let them tell us what to do in the land of the free. I will be free.
Yeah, man, that was deep. That was deep. What we don't realize, bro, is that our country is being ran by people we don't even know. Biden ain't running this country. Let's be honest. There is no way he's running this country, man. I'm gonna stop it right there. And this is why these are the videos that make me say what I say. And this is why everybody feels like I dismiss everything. Bro, I know this to be not to be a fact. I'll pin the video. It's on YouTube where you can go watch this video from start to finish, coming to Earth, entering the Earth's atmosphere, and then landing in water, bro.
This what was caught at the border.
Okay. Put your feet in. Ma'am, put your feet in so we can close the doors. Okay. You're going to close the door.
Watch this. This is definitely a spiritual war. It's not a spiritual war. Now just imagine how many made it in without being caught. Get prayed up.
Back up.
Loaded up, stacked up. Look at this, man.
Hold on. Hey, get it.
Come on, this is spirit.
Get your foot back in there. Get your foot back in there. Ma'am.
The spirit said to Jesus, my name is Legion because I am many. Oh, shit.
Did she just say that?
My name is Legion because I am many.
Shut up. What'd he say?
Hey, get it.
Come on, this is spirit.
Get your foot back in there. Get your foot back in there. Ma'am.
The spirit said to Jesus, my name is Legion because I am many. Oh, shit.
What?
Get your feet back in there. Bro. We're gonna have to secure it in a different vehicle. Yeah.
I don't know what y'all think. Damn. Damn. What kind of baby is that? That baby like, I know you trying to see me. I don't want to be seen. Sheesh.
Have you ever thought about this? In 100 years, so like 2123, we will all be buried with our families and friends. Strangers will live in our homes that we worked so hard to build, and someone else will own everything we have today. Most of our possessions will be given away or thrown out and destroyed, including the car that we spent a fortune on and will probably be scrapped. Our descendants will hardly know who we are, nor will they remember us. I mean, how many of us know who our grandfather's father was? After we die, we will be remembered for a few more years, and then we're just a portrait on someone's wall. And a few decades later, our history, photos, and deeds disappear into history's oblivion.
Yeah.
We won't even be memories. If we pause one day to analyze these questions, perhaps we would understand how pointless it is for us to worry about 95% of the things that consume our minds daily.
For real,
If we could
man.
only think about this, surely our approaches, our thoughts would change and we would do things differently. Perhaps we would feel more free to enjoy ourselves and our lives that we're living. Remember the saying, if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes being upset by it.
That's all I'm saying. What was that saying she just said? That if it ain't gonna matter in 5 years, don't spend 5 minutes being upset by it. Hey, I love it. I love it. She said, damn. Ha! Then she gonna try to go. Then she tried to do it. That had to been a movie. That's from a movie.
People are losing their minds right now for the fact that Tucker Carlson is in Russia, most likely to do an interview with Putin, saying things like, we need a total and complete shutdown of Tucker Carlson re-entering the United States. Which is weird because no one had a problem with Barbara Walters, Megyn Kelly, Oliver Stone, or Charlie Rose when they interviewed Putin.
Yeah.
What are they so afraid of? While Zelensky and the Ukrainian government has come out and said that they would not be pleased with a Tucker Carlson Putin interview, Russians absolutely adore this man. Here's what Russians had to say about Tucker Carlson. He's known for telling the truth. He is the bravest and most courageous American journalist today. I deeply admire his courage. His rationality, logic, and understanding of good and evil are qualities worthy of respect. He provides a very good presentation of information with a good sense of humor, and I am delighted that he came to Russia. There's also a famous restaurant in Russia called Gago's Kebab Shop, and U.S. citizens have not been allowed into this kebab shop since April of 2014 in a response to an anti-Crimean sanctions. But Tucker Carlson just became the first American in 10 years to go into the restaurant. The owner said, "This one seems normal. Let him eat." There's obviously a lot of mixed opinions when it comes to Tucker Carlson going to Russia and doing this interview. I, for one, am for freedom of speech and am very interested to hear what comes of this interview. My question to you is, are you? As always, let me know what you think about all of this down below.
Yeah, I agree, man. They scared because they know that Putin knows something. He knows something. He knows what their plan is. He got a lot of inside sources, man. He's probably got a mole somewhere here in the United States that's bringing him information, but who knows, man.
We're in Moscow tonight. We're here to interview the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. We'll be doing that soon. There are risks to conducting an interview like this, obviously. So we thought about it carefully over many months. Here's why we're doing it. First, because it's our job. We're in journalism. Our duty is to inform people. 2 years into a war that's reshaping the entire world, most Americans are not informed. They have no real idea what's happening in this region, here in Russia or 600 miles away in Ukraine. But they should know. They're paying for much of it in ways they might not fully yet perceive. The war in Ukraine is a human disaster. It's left hundreds of thousands of people dead, an entire generation of young Ukrainians, and it's depopulated the largest country in Europe. But the long-term effects are even more profound. This war has utterly reshaped the global military and trade alliances, and the sanctions that followed have as well. And in total, they have upended the world economy. The post-World War II economic order, the system that guaranteed prosperity in the West for more than 80 years, is coming apart very fast, and along with it, the dominance of the U.S. dollar. These are not small changes. They are history-altering developments. They will define the lives of our grandchildren. Most of the world understands this perfectly well. They can see it. Ask anyone in Asia or the Middle East what the future looks like. And yet the populations of the English-speaking countries seem mostly unaware. They think that nothing has really changed. And they think that because no one has told them the truth.
Real.
Their media outlets are corrupt. They lie to their readers and viewers. And they do that mostly by omission. For example, since the day the war in Ukraine began, American media outlets have spoken to scores of people from Ukraine, and they've done scores of interviews with Ukrainian President Zelensky. We ourselves have put in a request for an interview with Zelensky, and we hope he accepts. But the interviews he's already done in the United States are not traditional interviews. They are fawning pep sessions specifically designed to amplify Zelensky's demand that the U.S. enter more deeply into a war in Eastern Europe and pay for it. That is not journalism. It is government propaganda. Propaganda of the ugliest kind, the kind that kills people.
Right.
At the same time, our politicians and media outlets have been doing this, promoting a foreign leader like he's a new consumer brand. Not a single Western journalist has bothered to interview the president of the other country involved in this conflict, Vladimir Putin. Most Americans have no idea why Putin invaded Ukraine or what his goals are now. They've never heard his voice. That's wrong. Americans have a right to know all they can about a war they're implicated in, and we have the right to tell them about it because we are Americans too. Freedom of speech is our birthright. We were born with the right to say what we believe.
Right.
That right cannot be taken away no matter who is in the White House. But they're trying anyway. Almost 3 years ago, the Biden administration illegally spied on our text messages and then leaked the contents to their servants in the news media. They did this in order to stop a Putin interview that we were planning. Last month, we're pretty certain they did exactly the same thing once again. But this time, we came to Moscow anyway. We are not here because we love Vladimir Putin. We are here because we love the United States.
Right.
We want it to remain prosperous and free. We paid for this trip ourselves. We took no money from any government or group. Nor are we charging people to see the interview. It is not behind a paywall. Anyone can watch the entire thing, shot live to tape and unedited, on our website, tuckercarlson.com. Elon Musk, to his great credit, has promised not to suppress or block this interview once we post it on his platform, X, and we're grateful for that. Western governments, by contrast, will certainly do their best to censor this video on other less principled platforms because that's what they do. They are afraid of information they can't control.
Exactly.
But you have no reason to be afraid of it. We are not encouraging you to agree with what Putin may say in this interview, but we are urging you to watch it. You should know as much as you can. And then, like a free citizen and not a slave, you can decide for yourself.
I protect Tucker at all costs because he's doing what Americans are supposed to do, taking matters into our own hands, and he ain't scared to do it. I don't see nothing wrong with that. If there's any kind of way you can get in there and try to make sense of what's going on to keep the people of America safe, because we got kids here, y'all. That's why I said, you know, instead of worrying about whether the world is flat or whether, you know, somebody believes in Christianity or whatever religion or not, this is the stuff we need to be worried about, because it's bigger than religion. It's bigger than flat earth or globe earth. It's bigger than that. I'm worried about what my kids' future is going to look like. I don't know what y'all worried about. This is supposed to be what was said in the interview with Putin and Tucker. So I left it paused for a little bit, and y'all can pause it and try to read it. And he's saying exactly what I just said. I feel like the country is not being ran by Biden. It's not. Russia, January the 16th, 2024. It's bull crap.
Now, when I first seen this video, I came across it and I also put it on my page because I wanted y'all to see or think what y'all could come up with. But let me tell y'all what y'all looking at, because a lot of people thought that he lost his voice, and that's the reason why he canceled the show. What you see on stage is Babylon has now fallen. What you see behind the city is the moon. Remember, in the end time, the moon is going to turn red. You see the moon behind the city. That means it has now fallen. You see a destruction of a world. And the people that is in the red are death angels. The death angels is now walking down. That lets you know that the people that is running this whole dimension is now going underground, because they now know that destruction is about to come on earth. And what is going on is that the wicked is crying. He is not losing his voice. He's crying because he is fully aware that Babylon is about to fall. He's fully aware that the angels going down is about to hide. And he's aware that he is lying to his fans. He is lying to his audience by not telling them the truth. You see him shaking his head because he's mad. He's going off the stage because he's mad. Because he knows that 1 million of his fans is about to lose their life. And he had every opportunity to tell them the truth. So he set up that scenery hoping that y'all look through it. And I'm telling y'all what he did. This is why he's mad.
I feel like, what if the artists do these things? Like, what if they do these things to try to make you aware without the elites knowing that they're telling the truth, but to make it seem like, okay, you have our allegiance, but they're trying to slickly put it in, throw it in, hoping that people get it and wake up and see. What if it's like that? Because what she said made a whole lot of sense. He did shake his head. He did look like he was just over it, like he was just fed up with it. I mean, I don't know, but what y'all think?
Why are there lights on all of the birds?
It's lights on the birds, what? Ain't no telling. What y'all think? Proof of a dragon in Malaysia. I saw this video here before too. Some people say that this stuff is from movies. I don't really know though. Ugh. Are they making the dough look like little rats? Ew. Plot twist. What if that in that bowl is grinded up rat? Yeah, nah. So yeah, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave this right here. I'm gonna lay it on you heavy and I hope you pick up what I'm trying to put down. I think that there is a lot that needs to be put as a priority as far as our beliefs, what we think is real and what's not real. One thing I think we all can agree on is that the leaders of this country are waging war and the other countries don't want war, and they're putting us in a dangerous spot. So it begs the question, who is running this country? And why would they want to do this? Why would they want to destroy the very country that they were born in? It just doesn't make sense. So these are the times that we should use critical thinking skills and say, you know what? Let me put flat earth to the side. Let me put religion to the side, because if I don't worry about this thing right here in front of me, my kids may not live to see next year. It's time for us to put down the conspiracies and deal with reality. Hey, I like a little conspiracy myself, but when I started to see all this stuff happen, those conspiracy videos, they ain't even fun no more. I'm literally about to start doing reactions to politician videos and what's going on in this country and stuff like that, because that's my way of keeping myself updated on it. It's not like I watch the news like that. So, you know, TikTok is what keeps me updated on all these things, and I bring it to you guys. So I'm just saying, do y'all really want to be enemies with a YouTuber because he says the world is round? Think about that. But some things are way more important than others, and like I always say, do what you will with that information. But hey, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload. Head on over to the Discord, send me videos there you want to see me react to. And remember, challenge the argument and not the person.